Melissa,
Right.
what part of social media did this play in your life?
I had an addiction to technology and an addiction to social media, and the reinforcement that I was getting by the content that I was posting online was just making it seem like it was more important than anything. I mean, had gotten to a point where I was filming everything I was doing. I mean, it was absolutely nonstop. If you're trying to understand this from a doctor's position, you know, I was deeply hurt and frightened and disturbed by, the anger and the, hatred and the division that I was seeing around me and on the internet. And this summer I had hoped to get an intellectual discussion, but I was not in the mental state capable of having an intellectual discussion at the time.
I'm a little confused though as to where you are today. Words are very powerful. Words create. And so when we use words, when you were using words, it would create division. It would create hatred. And so I'm still not sure that you're saying right now that you understand what you did and how one may have felt. I mean, personally, I could understand how that could hurt people.
No, of course I understand that. I just, for example, almost every day I get, a dozen phone calls and voicemails calling me a very specific word that people use to describe Jewish people. And when that word gets left on my voicemail 15 times a day, it doesn't bother me. I don't allow it any power to bother me.
Because it didn't bother you, are you saying that it should not have bothered others when you were doing it?
No, absolutely not. I'm just saying, why as a society do we choose to let words hurt us when we can choose something else?
So, Melissa, I'm curious now with the work you've done, and obviously you come across now as very calm. How are you moving forward with some accountability for the videos you did post? And how are you maybe trying to make amends to those people who might have been hurt and felt much more frustration at some of the views you were espousing in those days?
Some people have been receptive to my apologies. Some have not. I mean, but I know in my heart, that I am sincere about what I'm doing. And, I hope one day that they will come around, but I understand, they may not. And, I know I'll be spending the rest of my life, apologizing to people for what I did. And I feel absolutely terrible that I made one person hurt even just for a moment. That was truly not in my nature. And I'm, disgusted with my behavior. It's very hard for me to watch those videos.